Hi friends, this is MD Vegan. I make coconut brownies today and I have a 3-layer recipe, and my form isn't a really brownie form. I make a small portion here, 4 brownies here. This is maybe 20 centimeters, not really, a square, and not too high, you see. And I will see, I will square it into 4 when it's cooled down. But first I make the first layer, then the second layer is the coconut, and the third layer is the chocolate. So first, the first layer is, I have a food processor, like a dough, making. Now with the S-blade, that is my usual tool for making this dough for the light bakery. And so I'll have some walnuts here, that's 1.5 cup of walnuts. And I hope it's not too much. It's the first time I use this small form, and you can see I lined it with a foil, to get out the brownies, take them out here with plastic foil, and that is then I can lift it out. So here are the walnuts. Then I add maybe 8 or 9 dates, these soft dates, pitted of course. And the third ingredient, I take a little bit of vanilla. That's nice with the walnut, and of course nice with the dates also. And that will be my dough. Here I have other piles here, but the first one is a vanilla, and that's for my dough, the walnut date vanilla dough. That is very easy to process, because the walnuts are very soft. If you have bitter walnuts, depends from the kind you get in the grocery or on the tree. Depends, and if they are very bitter, you might want to soak them. Once you soak them, then they are full of water, and the dough will be very wet and sticky. So maybe you want to dry them back if you want to soak them. Take some more time, but you don't need to do a lot of work. These are not soaked. I don't think they are too bitter, so it's okay together with the dates and the vanilla. Let's see. Oops, I need juice. Here. Let's see if it needs some more time. Yeah, needs some more time. Come back in a second. Now the dough is ready. I checked already. It's sticky. I can show you what it looks like, so you have no doubt it's really sticky after some time. It's really 1 minute or so it was away. You couldn't see here. It's sticky enough to make a nice dough that also keeps firm when I cut my brownies. I just put the dough into the form, onto the foil, and I have a spoon here to spoon it out. I don't know now how much I will need. If I have something left over, I just make another batch, a smaller one maybe. So I will see how much I need later. The measurements, I will add them later. But it looks okay. Careful now not to overdo it, not to put too much. Then maybe there's no space for the other ingredients or the layers, but it seems to be okay, because I will have to press it down firmly. I'll take a plastic scraper. This is louder than the metal, and this is made for this food processor. It comes with the food processor, so it fits perfectly. Let's see if that works. Put this aside, to make some space here, and let's see if I can press it down and still have some space for the other layers. But first I spread it evenly onto the bottom of my little form here. Oh yeah, I see, I can press it down, and I processed a little bit longer, so I can press it a little bit thinner, firmer. If you don't process it that long, you cannot press it so thin. That's thin. But here it is not a marzipan, but it is still has some nice texture. But I can still already press it a little bit. As you see, I do that with a spoon first, and it is a gross work. And now I take my knuckles here to press it really nicely down to make it a firm dough. Yeah, that's good. That's a nice shape. A nice texture, I mean. So now with the fingers, I tip of my fingers on the sides to press the sides down, because that's where the shape is visible. The sides, the corners. Always have to be special interest. When I press a form here, and the sides have to be perfect. The inside is not the same importance. I don't know if that's true. Okay, I press it down now. It's good. So here you can see I show you. It looks nice, and I have still some space for the other layers. The second layer will be very easy. I put it for aside for a while. The second layer is easy. There's only no other three ingredients. I have one coconut here. I peeled the coconut. First I cracked it, then I peeled it, and then I grated it. You see, fresh grated coconut. Oh, it's wonderful. A coconut can be so manifold. Can do so many things with it. That's the one coconut here. Always provided that I have not too much for a little form here. I will see to that later if it's too much. And the second ingredient here, the date mousse. This I have this maybe 35 dates or so, and a little bit of water. But I don't need that all. Yeah, I need it twice here in this recipe. I have a spoon here to measure it, a tablespoon. I will put 2 tablespoons first, the date mousse, or maybe 3, into my coconut, grated coconut, and again together with the cinnamon now. This is the second heap here. You can see it's a teaspoon of cinnamon. Yeah, I use a Sri Lanka or Ceylon cinnamon. That is the best for health reasons. It doesn't make your heart race, your blood pressure high. The other cinnamon you can buy is a little bit more inexpensive, but it has the chemical inside the cinnamon that makes, if you eat a lot of it, yeah, not small quantities, don't really count. If you eat more and more, like in a bakery for cinnamon rolls or something like that, regular base, you'd like that, then you should definitely take the cinnamon one. And now I combine everything. I want to have a sticky dough here too. And with the coconut fresh grated coconut, it's very easy to do that. I almost need nothing in the coconuts. They are so juicy, the grated coconuts, so juicy that it doesn't need a lot of work. Just a little bit of date, and it's so nice. The flavor of the dates together with the coconut is so nice, and also very healthy. Dates are super healthy for many reasons. They don't make your heart race. They calm you down. It's also very nice. They're full of minerals and vitamins. Very, very healthy. And fiber, of course. Dates my favorite sweetener. So this is my second layer. It's very easy, as you can see. That's grated coconut. There's a little bit of work to make to grate the coconut, but to me, all that is a fun. I like to work with the coconut, and I drink the water from the coconut. I eat some little bit, snack a little bit on the coconut, on the flesh, and then I grate it, and it takes not much time. I can maybe listen to the music at the same time or whatever. Music is wonderful to listen to while working. Yeah. So this is now one coconut, as I can see, it is a nice amount. So the most important is now that the third layer has still some space here. I can put the third layer on top, and then my brownie goes, my 4 brownies. Maybe if I take 4, I can also cut it in 6. That's up to me. And then I can go in the fridge. And the chocolate I make now will be firm after an hour or so, pretty quick, and then I can enjoy. And it will keep for a little bit in the refrigerator, I guess. Brownies, it's all raw food, so it is not super keeping, but the ingredients with the dates, the sugar in the dates makes it keep for a while, but they will also become sour, as well as the coconut will become sour after a while. Fresh coconut doesn't keep so well. The chocolate keeps, yeah, and maybe a week or so in the fridge, I guess, would be okay, but then it should be eaten. Yeah, it's an estimation, just a gross estimation. So now the second layer is done. You see I have it spread it nicely with a spoon. Here I show you that there is a second layer, and on top there is some space. I was lucky for the chocolate. The third layer comes now. So very nice ingredients here: walnuts, coconuts, yeah, all the good things, dates, yeah, cinnamon, vanilla. Now the third layer, a little more complicated because I make my chocolate on my own. You can also take a regular chocolate and melt it down, and then you pour it over it. I like to make my own chocolate, and that is not that difficult. It takes some extra work. First, I have some cashews. That's always have to be a nut in the chocolate to give it a little bit of softness. Otherwise, cacao butter only would be very firm and only fat. The nuts give it fiber. See, and very nice texture, softer. The more nuts I take, the softer the chocolate will be. Now, the milk chocolate is white or light due to the milk, and you can say that the nuts, yeah, they put some water in it, is like the milk, the cream. So we have a creamy chocolate. If you want to have it a little bit more darker, less nuts, firmer. So I have here a cup, or maybe 3/4 of a cup of cashews, and together with the cashews I will put in some date mousse here, another, to sweeten it, yeah, another tablespoons, 1, 2, 3, let's say 4, I just estimate, yeah, and the rest of the date mousse goes into the refrigerator in a sealed container in a glass or so. I have the glasses and I can use it also for a week or so. It's very nice to use it as a sweetener. So I have cashews and date mousse, and of course cacao powder. It should be a dark chocolate in this case. That's what I want. Goes in there, and vanilla to give it a little a tinge, yeah, a touch of this wonderful flavor. It's a very complex flavor, vanilla, one of the really make you sensitive, yeah. Very nice. Vanilla is, I like vanilla because chocolate is perfect. So some water would be in there, just to make it creamy, give it a little texture. And the fifth ingredient then, I'll explain the take 3-0 theory a little bit later. The fifth ingredient will be cacao butter to make it firm, like a chocolate. Without cacao butter, no chocolate. Now let's see. Blend it up. Too much water. Oh, no, it's a wonderful chocolate cream. Oh, I can smell it, I can see it, I will taste it, and then I'll show you. It's a nice cream. It's so easy to make chocolate. You will see in a second how I do it. Yeah, you can't go wrong. Nuts, dates, cacao powder, the base. I show you what it looks like. See? Like a cacao pudding, see? Chocolate pudding. And now, the main ingredient for a chocolate is the cacao butter. You could take coconut butter because you have the cacao already in here. But of course, cacao butter is very nice to use it. I always have some cacao butter at home. They are sold in big blocks, for example, and you can grate them with a sharp knife. And the block, put it on the cutting board, and then I scratch down here. That's about 1 cup of grated cacao butter in the firm stage. This is now liquefied on a hot water bath here, some hot water. A little metal container is perfect to liquefy cacao butter, or also coconut oil, coconut butter. All these things can be done with these water baths. It's a nice equipment I always use. So this is maybe 75 grams or so. I just made a mental note how much I would need to put it in here. And I want to have a firm chocolate that doesn't run away, so my brownie is servable. So I put it now onto the top of the other ingredients, and here first I do it, and then I'll tell you more about the three ingredients theory. So if you don't think it is, if you want to have it a little bit more sweeter, you just put some more date mousse. Okay. Now the final check, together with the cacao butter, of course the flavor changes. Maybe it should be sweeter. Let's see. No need. You could, but I don't want it sweeter. Nice cacao. There's so many differences. When you buy cacao powder, you have such a variety. I tried some different ones, and I really notice a difference. Cacao is something very precious anyway. Cacao is something very high. It's very expensive, and the people work a lot for it, and they're not well paid. So we consume a lot of cacao and chocolate, and the workers have a hard time. And they're very, very precious produce. And but again, there are differences in the flavor. Really, big differences. Makes such a difference. I'm not such a freak, with that. Not so interested in these huge differences. To me, I love the cacao. Once in a while I make a nice cacao dish, and then I'm very happy to have a good quality organic cacao powder, probably fair trade would be nice, and for the rest it's not so important. But you have these big differences, and usually when it's more expensive it's better. This one is not so super expensive. Here I show you from there. Just pour the still liquid cacao, the chocolate, onto the top to give it a nice third layer. And here again, I don't know if I have too much or too little. Definitely not too little. And I shouldn't have a little bit too much. But it doesn't matter. I can use the chocolate somewhere in another purpose. No problem. See, this is the third layer with a nice creamy chocolate. And I guess it will firm up due to the cacao butter. It gets very firm. I'll show you what I have here. Here. Isn't that nice? This will be my brownie. And what I need to do now is maybe put a foil on top, such a foil like under, and then I put it in the refrigerator. And after an hour or so, it will be firm, and I can cut my brownies. Maybe I will make 6 or 8. I don't know, 9. I don't know. You will see on the photo, if you have not already. Okay, thanks for watching. Glad you assisted me. Yeah, I will be glad if you maybe also subscribe to MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And we can chat also on YouTube or on Facebook, on Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. MD Vegan everywhere. See you soon.